We are the Group 7 and we would like to greet you all. Please accept our apologies for the unnecessary background noises you may hear, as well as some of the video quality differences you will notice in our presentation. Please pay attention, and we hope that you will all learn from what we have to say. Please have pleasure in it. Thank you very much.
Hi, this is Nichole OLIVO, and the topics that we will discuss to you are the lessons 5, 6, and 7, which is the continuation of Module 3 that is already tackled by Group 6. Let's give them a round of applause because they delivered the report very well. Now, we will try our very best to discuss our topic. Like what I said earlier, this is the continuation of Module 3. So let me start to introduce to you the Lesson 5 with the title, Time Value for Money, that is connected to Module 3, or understanding the importance of financial concepts. I will explain what does this mean and run through how it is used. First, we need to know what the time value of money is. It is simply as money for the future due to its earning potential in a short time or more. It's also important because it lets clients select what to do with their money, investment, risk, and return. Now, the discounted present value of money is another term for the time value of money. It focuses on money that is increased by the use of investment. In this way, your money may increase because of interest. We are now done in the meaning of time value of money. And when it comes to understanding that the time value of money, it is the benefits of the present investment that is greater than the future value that will be received later on. It has the same importance and discounted present value of money where you can invest and receive an interest in the future. And now I'm going to talk about the relationship between time value of money and opportunity cost. Opportunity cost will be the key of the time value of money. Money will only grow when it is invested. If it's not, it loses value over time. As a result, an amount of money that is expected to earn in the future loses its value in the meanwhile. And next is the importance of time value of money rather. Based on our module, it has the importance to the investor like the amount today of your money will be worth more than in the future. Next is the money today can be used to invest and can earn interest. Lastly, in finance, how is the time value of money used? The amount of current cash that is of equivalent worth to the decision maker today is the present value of a future cash flow. It also says that the importance of time value of money to the part of financial planning and risk management can predict the high risk for the future investment.
We are now done with Lesson 5. Thank you, Miss Oka. So now, I will discuss the topics under the Lesson 6, Risk and Return. We are all aware that gambling is similar to the risk-return concept in financial, where you can win or lose. Investing money can generate better returns only if the investor is ready to accept the higher loss. A number of factors influence the control trade-off, including an investor risk appetite, the number of years till the retirement, and the ability to replace lost revenue. And understanding the optimal time for the risk-return trade-off is financial theory that argues that bigger the risk, the larger the potential reward. When investors consider high risk, high return investment, the investor can apply the risk-return trade-off to the vehicle on a singular basis, as well as within the context of the whole itself.
Mr. Olivo already discussed to you the Lesson 6, so now I'm here to tackle the Lesson 7. Thank you, Mr. Olivo. Now let us proceed to Lesson 7 entitled Capital Budgeting. When you heard capital budgeting, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Well, assuming that you guys guess that it is a flow of money. But to be more specific, capital budgeting is often known as financial planning. It is a method of determining the financial viability of an investment across its whole life cycle. Unlike some other types of investment appraisal, budgetary control focuses on retained earnings rather than revenues. But why is it so vital for the effective planning? Companies use capital budgeting to evaluate or analyze their major projects and investment. It is the role of capital budgeting to provide the responsibility and measurable results. We know that businesses use capital budgeting to manage the large scale and expenditures. But for what purpose? Well, the procedure said that it can determine the project if it can achieve the higher rate of the success for establishing the economic viability of a capital project. Here are a few capital budgeting analysis approaches. Number 1 is payback period. It refers to how long it takes to recoup an investment's cost or how long it takes an investor to reach break-even. To calculate the payback period, you can use the mathematical formula. Payback period is equals to the initial investment divided by the cash flow per year. Here is a hypothetical example to show you how the payback period works. Assume company A invests 1 million pesos in a project that is expected to save the company with 250,000 pesos each year. If we divide 1 million pesos by 250,000 pesos, we arrive at a payback period of 4 years for this investment. Number 2, discounted payback. This refers to a time period used in a capital budgeting to decide which projects to pursue. Based on the current value of the project's predicted cash flows, the discounted payback time calculation calculates how long it will take to repay an investment. The payback period is calculated by dividing the amount of investment by the annual cash flow. And 3, net present value. It refers to the difference between the present value of cash inflows and outflows over a given period of time. It is calculated by taking the difference between the present value of cash inflows and present value of cash outflows over a period of time. As the name suggests, net present value is nothing but net off of the present value of cash inflows and outflows by discounting the flows at a specified rate. Number 4, profitability index is a measure of a project or investment's attractiveness. The profitability index is calculated by dividing the present value of future expected cash flows by initial investment amount in the project. Number 5, internal rate of return or IRR is a metric used in financial analysis to estimate the profitability of potential investments. The IRR cannot be derived easily. The only way to calculate it by hand is through trial and error, because you are trying to arrive at whatever rate which makes the NPV equal to 0. And 6, modified internal rate of return or MIRR assumes that positive cash flows are reinvested at the firm's cost of capital and that the initial outlays are financed at the firm's financing costs, where FVCF and open and close parenthesis of C, the future value of positive cash flows at the cost of capital for the company, and PVCF or open and close parenthesis of FC, this is the present value of negative cash flows at the financing cost of the company equals the number of N is equals the number of periods. So in summary, investing in a venture initiative now is risky if the venture initiative is unprofitable over time, unless it is solely for charitable purposes. The profits that the transaction endow for will provide most be the basis for investment decisions that require time to advance and mature. Now, the topic of Module 3 is complete. Stay tuned because Mr. Erjhon PAYLADO will be discussing what you need to know in Module 4. Once again, here is Mr. Erjhon PAYLADO.
Thanks Ms. Kith ARRIETA for the informative discussion. And now let's start the report on understanding marketing principles and its management under Module 4 with lesson number 1. Customer value creation and acquisition. We have guide for value creation and acquisition that divided into two. Create value for customers and build customers relationship, and capture value from customers in return. Let's discuss the first part. The first table we have understand the marketplace and customer needs and wants. Second, design a customer-driven marketing strategy. Third, construct an integrated marketing plan that delivers superior value. And last, build profitable relationship and create customer delight. The other part of it is capture value from customers to create profits and customer equity. The whole thing of it explains that it creates satisfaction for customer and create experience of customer. The marketing will act as passage for customer to able to get their needs and wants. Like it says, it is the strong client connection in exchange for receiving value. It also important to understand the basic concepts such as markets, marketing offering, value and satisfaction, exchange and leakage, client requirements, wants and expectations. But for what? Well, it is guide to understand the market environment and customer needs. Through this, we can meet customer loyalty, that they believe and trust in your product and they feel satisfied in your business. Actually, there's so many opportunities when you reach the customer satisfaction, like sales revenue, boost brand reputation and popularity, and so on. But for now, let's proceed to the next topic. Comprehension of the marketplace and client needs. For marketing offering, it is mixture of product, services, knowledge, or expertise in the market that satisfy your wishes. In short, these are the things that you need in your business for satisfaction. Next is marketing myopia. It is concentrates exclusively on current wishes and loses sight of the basic customer demands. That means marketing myopia states that the company focus on their needs and short-term growth strategies. But for what? For them to improve something for what their customers want. Here's the illustration for customer value and satisfaction expectations. For marketers, you need to set the right level of expectation and not too high or low. Now for customers, value and satisfaction. Next, we have exchange. It is the act of obtaining someone desired object in pay for anything in return is referred to as exchange. And here's the illustration of markets are the existing and potential buyers of the product under exchange. The major environmental force directly affects suppliers and consumers. Now, suppliers sell their products to company and its competitors. The company and its competitors will direct to market intermediaries for the capital. Lastly, consumers directly interested on company or market intermediaries for the finished products. Market segmentation. Segmentation of the market means separating markets into client segments. Under market segmentation, there are 4 categories. Geographic. It is target customer base on defined geographical boundaries or differences in interests, values, attitude, and more. For example, region, country, and population. Next, demographic. Grouping customers based on customers' personal attributes, or it's the process of dividing a market through variable. Like for the example, age, gender, nationality, ethnicity, occupation, income, social class, family size, religion, and education. Next is psychographic. We're grouping customers according to lifestyle. For example, personality, values, attitude, opinion, and interest. And last, behavioral. Grouping customers based on actual customer behavior towards product and services. For the example, we have brand loyalty, benefit sought, user status, usage rates, occasion, and readiness to buy. Marketing targets, which segments should be followed. Under target market, we have 4 stages. First, segmentation. To identify your customer needs and segment market. It's informed by market research and analysis of customer data. The informs of it are market segment definitions, persona development, and last customer experience requirements. Second stage, we have target marketing. To evaluate and select target segments. It's informed by demand analysis, and the informs of it are select online targeting, online revenue contribution for each segment, and customer lifecycle targeting. Next is positioning. Identify proposition for each segment, informed by competitor analysis and internal analysis. The informs of it are core brand proposition, online value proposition, online marketing mix and lifecycle brand development, and proposition messaging. Last stage, we have planning. Deploy resources to achieve plan, informed by evaluation of resources. The inform of it are online marketing mix, restructuring, and automated online customer contract strategy. Next on my report is the marketing. The purpose of marketing is temporarily or permanently diminish demand. It is not to remove demand, but reduce or modify it. So the marketing is aimed at discouraging customer demand or the demand modification. For the illustration, it only explained that the marketing involves the development of set of clear marketing objectives. Next is the process of gaining the deep understanding of consumer behavior. The other one is to develop of an effective marketing strategy, and finally, the implementation in line with objectives and strategy. The value proposition. The value proposal is the collection of advantages that a firm offers to offer to consumers in order to meet their requirements. Offer the consumer meaning the value of the company promises to deliver to customers. It also presented a marketing statement that a company uses to summarize why a consumer should buy a product or use a service. Now, here are the 5 concepts of marketing management orientations. Production concept, product concept, selling concept, marketing concept, and societal concept. First in the line is production concept. It is the notion of production is that buyers will favor accessible or very inexpensive item. Meaning, production concept is the management focus on improving production and distribution efficiency. Next concept is the product concept. This concept promotes that the customers will choose the highest quality, performance, and features item offered by the consumers. Consequently, the organization should commit its attention to continual product enhancement. Product concepts hold that consumers will favor products that offer the most quality, performance, and innovative feature. We all know that the product quality and improvement are important for marketing strategy. Next is selling concept. The notion of sales is the assumption that consumers will not buy enough items from the company unless it makes a major sales and promotional effort. Meaning, selling concept, their aim is to sell what the company makes rather than making what the market wants. Next, we have marketing concept. The notion of marketing is the belief that attaining organizations' objectives requires a better knowledge of requirements and desire of target audience and greater fulfillment than the rivals. Under here, marketing concept, customer focus, and value are the roots to achieve sales and profit. And last, we have the societal concept. The objective of it to make a company make outstanding marketing choices that take into the consideration the desire of customers, the needs of the company, long-term consumers' interests, and long-term social interests. Meaning to say, it's good for sustainable marketing, social and environmental responsible marketing that meets consumers and businesses' present needs while also preserving or enhancing future generations' ability to meet their needs. Moving on to the next topic, designing a consumer-driven marketing strategy. As figure shows, companies should balance three considerations in setting their marketing strategies: company profits, consumer wants, and society interests. Next topic, we have preparing an integrated marketing plan and program. Under this topic, we have the marketing mix. The marketing mix is the collection of instruments that a company uses to carry out its marketing plan. It comprises the goods, the price, and the promotion, and the location. In this state, marketing mix needs to find the right combination of price, promotion, and place so that the company can gain and maintain advance over competitors. Integrated marketing program. An integrated marketing campaign is an extensive approach that enables consumer to communicate and offer the required value, meaning it is the strategy for delivering unified holistic message across all over the marketing channels that your brand uses. Integrated marketing provides consistently wherever customers choose to interact with the brand. Customer Relationship Management or CRM. Increasing the value and happiness of client contracts in order to build and sustain profitable engagements. We need to remember that customer relationship management helps businesses to build a great relationship with their customer that lead to loyalty. Here's the customer value and satisfaction are the foundations of every relationship. As you can see, the first table is customer perceived value, the difference between total customer revenue and the total customer cost. The other table is customer satisfaction, where the extent to which the product perceived performance matches a buyer's expectation. The evolution of customer relationships. Selective relationship managed is used to target fewer, more lucrative clients when dealing with more carefully selected customers. More engaging two-way interaction via blogs, websites, online communities, and social network can help us connect more profoundly and interactively. We all know that in the business world, creating relationships is considered one of the most important skill sets a worker can possess. This kind of strong business relationship lead to greater financial success, increased customer loyalty, and improved brand image. Partner relationship management. Partner relationship management includes working closely with partners from other corporate divisions and from outside the company to deliver additional value to customers jointly. Every function area that interacts with customers has internal partners, electronically, and cross-function teams. Under partner relationship management, it also has external partners. These are how marketers engage by creating alliances with their suppliers, channel partners, and competitors. First, the chain management. The supply chain connects raw resources, components, and end consumers. Number 2, supply management. Number 3, strategic partners. Number 4, strategic alliances. Creating customer loyalty and retention. The entire value of all purchases made by the client over the course of a lifetime of patronage is referred to as customer lifetime value. This is very important because it increases your customer's lifetime value and boosts your revenue. Just as I said before, it can build a great relationship with their customers. Share of customer. The proportion of clients' purchase that a company obtains in its product categories is known as customer share. For example, if someone is happy to buy more from you, it's likely that this customer will be more loyal. That's a shared customer. The better retention, the better customer lifetime value. Customer equity. Client equity is the total of all lifetime values of the company's clients. Consumer must be viewed as an asset to be managed and utilized in order to create the right interaction with the right customers. Relationship management techniques change depending on the consumer type. Establish the right interaction between consumers. These points are explained that in customer equity, the more loyal the customer, higher is the customer equity. The importance of this is they act on the business as a marketing system that able to calculate the customer's assets value, which help them make sound investment decision in regard to add-on selling, retention, and acquisition. The major marketing landscape of change has 4 developments: digital age, rapid globalization, ethics and social responsibility, and non-for-profit marketing. Now for next reporter, we have Miss Trisha Pescana.
Thank you for the heads up, Erjhon. We have got another lesson to tackle, which is Lesson 2, Partnership between Business Connections and Marketing Strategy. Corporate level strategic planning. The goal of strategic planning is to create and maintain a strategic alignment between the company's goals and capabilities as well as its changing marketing possibilities. Steps in strategic planning. In a corporate level strategic planning, we have here figure 74 that illustrate the steps in strategic planning. The initial steps includes defining the company's mission, which entails identifying its main purpose of existence. Secondly, the settings company objective, which takes place in a corporate level setup. This second step in the strategic planning process requires the manager to set company's goals and objectives and be responsible for achieving them. The third steps involves designing the business portfolio. In here, the management may include the collection of the products, services, and achievements of the companies. The last step is planning, marketing, and other function strategies. Remember that marketing alone cannot produce superior value for the consumer. All companies' departments must work together to accomplish this. Each of the department is a link in the value chain, a major tool for identifying ways to create value for the customers. In conclusion, we cannot give the customers a right service and quality product if we don't know our mission, objectives, business portfolio, and planning of the market. Defining a mission that is market-oriented. According to On Strategy, defining where you are headed, what you want to accomplish, and pinpointing a purpose is an important exercise every small business should undertake. A market-oriented purpose or mission statement focuses on the customers or consumers and not the product. The mission statement describes the organization purpose or what it hopes to achieve in the larger framework. In order to meet Kith's customers' expectation, the films create market-oriented mission statement. We have here an illustration in Figure 75. Strategic planning for the wool company. The first company here is the Amazon. They are offered and sell books, videos, CDs, toys, consumers electronics, and the other product online. The market-oriented definition of Amazon is they make the internet buying experience fast, easy, and enjoyable. They are the place where you can find and discover anything you want to buy online. While the Disney, they are run theme park and they create fantasies, a place where dreams come true and America still works the way it's supposed to. On the other hand, we are very familiar to this brand, which is Nike. They offered and sell athletic shoes and apparel. They are also bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. As you can see, a company knows exactly who they want to target, due to the reason that market-oriented mission statements should be all about adapting to the customer's changing needs and preferences, identifying key markets, and gathering details about the customers being served in those markets help create a consumer or market-oriented focus. Specification of company objectives. Business objectives: build profitable customers, invest in research, and improve in profits. Marketing objectives: increase market shares, create local partnerships, and increase promotion. In Figure 76, which is the specification of company objectives, you can see the difference here. Because the first graph merely defines the business objectives, which is standard when running a company, where the second is that you must define what strategy you will use to attain or reach your business objectives as seen in the graph. Business portfolio development. The company portfolio includes the collection of enterprises and commodities. Portfolio analysis is a crucial strategic planning process in which management assess the organization, goods, and enterprises. Strategic business unit is a business unit with its own tasks and goals which may be planned independently from the others' operation of the firm. Company's division. Within a division, there is a product line, single product, or single brand. Business analysis is used to discover and express the need for change in how organizations operate, as well as to help organizations implement that change. The first one, as shown in Figure 77, is identify the importance of operating a business. This is the first thing you must and need to consider. Why? Because you didn't start a business to lose money. You started a business to earn money and become successful in this sector. Second, in order to achieve your goals, you must develop a plan and a strategy. It's because you have set your goals and that's how you will achieve them. And for the last one, you need to support each other in order to become successful. In Figure 78, you can see the matrix approach issues, SBU definition, difficulties, and market share and growth measures. consumption of time, high pricing, concentration on present operation rather than long-term planning. Stars, high growth, and high shared businesses. They often need heavy investment to finance their rapid growth. Eventually, their growth will slow down and they will turn into cash cow. Cash cow, low growth, high share businesses. From the matrix, it is clear that these businesses operate in the industry which are in the maturity stage and hold a very strong competitive position in their respective industry. They generate for more cash than they consume. The surplus cash can be used to nurture those businesses that are in the star quadrant or the question mark quadrant. Question marks low share business units in high growth markets. They requires a lot of cash to hold their shares, let alone increase it. Management has to think hard about which question mark it should try to build into stars and which should be phased out. This means that the organization has to develop some competency to make the best use of high growth rates. To sustain this business resources, the organization has to be committed to developing them in the select area. Dogs are low growth, low share businesses and products. They may generate enough cash to maintain themselves but do not promise to be large sources of cash. Dogs are in the low attractiveness, low competitiveness, low relative market share quadrant. They are not generating revenues nor that it makes sense to develop them as their competitive position would remain weak. It is best to divest this business. Growth and downsizing strategies. The expansion grid is a technology to identify a company's market penetration, development of the market, development of products, and chances for diversification. Grid for product market expansion development and shrinking methods. In Figure 79, grid for product market expansion development and shrinking method. Making growth and downsizing plans. Market penetration is a growth strategy that involves expanding sales to existing market groups while not altering the products. Market development is a technique for expanding existing products by identifying and creating new market segments. Product development is a growth strategy in which new or updated products are delivered into current market segments. Diversification is a growth strategy by setting up or acquiring firms beyond the current goods and market of the company. Downsizing means a reduction in the firm portfolio by removing non-profitable or no longer in keeping with the company's main strategy. Planning, marketing, partnering to build customers' relationship. Value chain is a succession of departments who perform value-added design, production, marketing, deliveries, and supporting the products of a company. Value delivery network. The value supply network comprises company, suppliers, distributor, and finally customers which cooperate to improve system performance. In Figure 81, marketing strategy and the marketing mix. The 4 P's and the marketing strategy. Market segmentation. The separation of the market into various groups or customers with different demand. Features of behavior that could necessitate individuality, goods, or marketing mixes. Market segment is a customer's group that reacts to a certain marketing effort in comparable way. Market segmentation is a market split into homogeneous consumer subsections in which every subsection is seen as market objectives to be tackled by a distinct marketing mix. Explained by Philip Kotler. Market segmentation is the first part in a 3-phase marketing plan. Marketing strategy, customer-centered. Market targeting. Market focus in the method to evaluate each market segment attractiveness and select one or many segments. Market positioning. The positioning of the market ensures that a product plays a clear, unique, and derived role in the thinking of the target customers relative to rival items. The marketing mix consists of tactical marketing instruments that are managed product, price, place, and promotion. In order to generate the answer, the firm seeks its target audience. Product in marketing mix. The product is something like goods, services, information that satisfy the wants of a company target market. Products must follow a logical product life cycle, and the marketer or producers need to understand and plan for the stage of the product life cycle and their core challenges. Here are a few marketing tools under product in marketing mix. Product variety, quality, design, features, brand name, packaging, sizes, service, warranties, and return. Price means the number of dollars customers or consumer must to pay, obtain, or use the product. It is the amount paid by the customers to a business. Prices set by the business depend on the business policy, thus it may be adjusted through discounts, allowance, and or credit terms. Some marketing tools under product in marketing mix are advertising, personal selling, sales promotion, and public relations. Place in marketing mix. Place indicates the company activities that ensure a product or service available to target consumers. It includes all activity like distribution channels, logistic, transportation, and location offered by the company. A company may have many stores offering its product across the United States, but there may still locations where customers or consumers will not access the company's product. This is a great loss for the company, so that it must ensure that products are available to target customers or consumers. A few marketing tools under place in marketing mix are list price, discounts, allowances, payment period, credit items. Promotion in marketing mix. Promotion refers to the activity that communicates the merits of the product to target customers and influence to buy it. One of the major factors of promotion for product or service is advertising. Some market tools under promotion in marketing mix are channels, coverage, assortment, location, inventory, transportation, and logistics. In this figure 83, the first step is planning, which means develop strategic plans, while in the second one is implementation, which is carry out the plans, and the third is control, measures results, evaluate results, and take corrective action, while the last one is develop marketing plans. In figure 84, growth opportunities matrix. In figure 84, we have here is SWOT analysis. The first one is the strength and weakness that belongs in the internal, which is the strength. It is a capabilities that may help its company reach its objectives. And weaknesses, it is an internal limitation that may interfere with company abilities to achieve objectives. On the other hand, we have here an opportunities and threats that belongs in external. Opportunity, external factors that the company may be able to exploit to its advantage. And lastly, threats, current and emerging external factors that may challenge the company's performance. In figure 85, we have here 8 parts of market planning, which are the executive summary, current marketing situation, threats and opportunities, objectives and issues, marketing strategy, action programs, budget, and control. You already know the 8 parts of marketing plan. So now, I will discuss the purpose. So we will start in the first one, which is the executive summary. Present a brief overview of the proposed plan for quick management review, current marketing situation, present relevant background data on the market, product, competition, and distribution. Threats and opportunity analysis. Identifies the main threats and opportunities that might impact the product. Objective and issues. Defines the company objectives for the product in sales, market shares, and profit, and the issue that will affect these objectives. Marketing strategy. Present the broad marketing approach that will be used to achieve the planned objectives. Action program. Specific what will be done, who will be do it, when it is done, and how much it will cost. Budget. A projected profit and loss statement that forecasts the expected financial outcomes from the plan. Controls. Indicates how the progress of the plan will be monitored. Implementation of marketing. The process of translating marketing strategy into marketing initiative in order to accomplish strategic marketing goals is known as implementation. Personnel, business system, decision-making, and incentive systems and corporate culture need to be integrated into a cohesive action plan supporting the company's effective implementation strategy. Figure 86, Marketing Develop Organization. The marketing department plays a vital role in promoting the business and mission of an organization. It serves as the face of your company's coordinating and producing all materials representing the business. It is the marketing department's job to reach out to prospects, customers, investors, and the communities while creating an overarching image that represents your company is a positive light. We have here a four organizations that we need to consider first, which are the functional organization, geographic organization, product management organization, and market or customers management. Control of marketing. Controlling entails measuring, assessing, and if required, taking corrective action. Operational command and control, strategic command and control. Return on marketing expenditure. Marketing ROI is the practice of attributing profits and revenue growth to the impact of marketing initiatives. By calculating returns on marketing investment, organization can measure the degree to which marketing efforts, either holistically or on a campaign basis, contribute to revenues growth. Typically, marketing ROI is used to justify marketing spend and budget allocation for ongoing and future campaigns and initiatives. Return on investment marketing. Investment return measurement and the management is defined as net return on marketing investment divided by investment marketing expenditure. ROI is a statistic that assesses marketing activities revenues controlled. I'm done to my topic now. For the next lesson 3, here is Miss Jewell LALAP.
Thank you, Miss Trisha. Hi everyone, this is Miss Jewell, your next reporter. And for the next lesson is Lesson 3, Analyzing the Marketing Environment. Let's proceed to what is marketing environment. It consists of players and external marketing variables that influence marketing management's ability to create and maintain effective client relationships. Then, a microenvironment which influences the company's capacity to serve its consumers. It also involves companies, suppliers, intermediaries in marketing, customer markets, rivals, and consumers, based on Principles of Marketing by Philip Kotler 2010. As you can see in the figure 87, it was the microenvironment actors. Under that was when we say suppliers, providers are material suppliers and customer base brand equity partners both for the creation of goods and services. Then the second is marketing intermediaries. It assists in promoting, selling, and delivering its items to end purchasers. Then we have types of intermediary marketing. They are the resellers, marketing services, agencies, physical distribution firms, and financial intermediaries. The third is competitors. Companies have to benefit strategically by placing their offerings against the offers of their competitors. Then lastly was publics. Any group with a direct or indirect interest in or influence over an organization's capacity to fulfill its goals is referred as public. Under these are the following: financial publics, media publics, government publics, citizen action publics, local publics, general public, internal publics. As you can see in figure 89, it is the business's microenvironment. Under it was demographic environment. So when we say demography, a study of size, density, location, age, and sex of human populations is called as demography population. Individuals are included because markets are made up of people. Therefore, demographic factors are critical. Age, family structure, population, geographic shifts, educational qualities, and population diversity are all examples of demographic trends. A growing number of persons are separating or divorcing, making decision not to marry to decision to marry later, marrying without the intention of having children, an increase in the number of women who work, fathers stay at home are known as stay-at-home dads. Transitioning from rural to urban regions, workforce changes, for example, highly educated, hard laborer. People's working environments are evolving. Telecommuting, home office, divorcing, or separating. The markets in these categories are becoming more varied for ethnicity, handicap, and LGBTQ communities. Next to this is economic environment. There are elements affecting consumer acquisitions and spending habits in the economic climate. Like richer marketplaces are industrial economies. The livelihood economies consume most of their farming and industrial production. Income fluctuations. Value marketing is developing ways to give financially conservative customers greater value, an acceptable quality, and reliability mix at a reasonable cost. Then after this was natural environment. So these are produced from natural resources that are either employed as commercial inputs or are impacted by marketing activities like trends. Examples are raw materials shortages, pollution levels are rising, government involvement should be increased, strategies that are environmentally friendly. The other one was technological setting. So this is the most powerful factor in reshaping the marketplace. New goods and possibilities are created. New product safety is always a worry. The second to the last was the political environment. So it is made of laws, government agencies, and pressure groups that affect or constrain the activities of numerous organizations and individuals in a particular community. So the political environment reflects legislation that restricts corporate operations through increasing laws, and changing the enforcement of state agencies. It also focuses more on ethics, such as social responsibility and marketing. Lastly was the environment of culture. The cultural context comprises institutions and other influences that shape society's core values, beliefs, and behaviors. Under it was the cultural values persistence, core beliefs, and values. This was the fundamental values and beliefs continue to be transmitted from parents to children and are strengthened through schools, churches, companies, and government. Then the secondary beliefs and values. It will evolve and embrace people's views about themselves, others, society, nature, and the world. As you can see in the figure 90, it was about adopting the marketing environment. And these are the following. Number 1 is uncontrollable, and it is the react and adapt to forces in the environment. The second is proactive. It is the aggressive actions to affect forces in the environment. The third is reactive, which was watching and reacting to forces in the environment. So, we are done at lesson 3 and now Mr. Lindon Loleng is here for reporting the last topic in module 4. Thank you!
Miss Jewell, thank you for your introducing me. Now we'll go to the last section of our module report, which is using marketing data to gain customer insight. Customer feedback. Consumer intelligence teams are being formed by businesses in order to utilize insights and give more value to customers. We include all business functional areas. Marketing Information System or LIS are made up of people and mechanisms that are in charge of analyzing information, needs, providing necessary details, and helping policymakers in utilizing the relevant data to benefit customers. Balancing what the users want against what they need and what they can give. Internal data, marketing intelligence, and marketing research are all sources of information for marketers. The internal database are computer-based consumer and market data compilations collected from enterprises network data sources. Marketing intelligence is the systematic collection and analysis of information, competitors, and market developments available to the public. Marketing research is the systematic planning, gathering, analysis, and reporting of data relating to organization-specific marketing position. Marketing research process steps. First are defining the problem and research objectives. Second, developing the research plan for collecting information. Third, implementing the research plan, collecting and analyzing data. And last, interpreting the reporting and the findings. So defining the problem and objectives in marketing research are exploratory research, descriptive research, and casual research. Marketing analysis. Defining the problem and research goals outlines current data sources. This strategy specifies particular study techniques, contact strategies, sample designs, and data collection device. Marketing research. Written plan research includes management problem, research objectives, information needed, how the result will help the management decisions, and budget. Secondary data in marketing research development is information that already exists someplace and was acquired for another purpose, where areas primary data is information gathered for specific research strategy. Marketing information development advantages: cost, speed, could not get data otherwise. Disadvantages: current, relevant, accuracy, impartial. Marketing research, planning primary data collection, research approaches, contact methods, sampling plan, research instruments. Approaches to market research. Observational research includes collecting primary information via watching prevalent individuals, activities, and circumstances. For areas, the ethnographic study involves deploying qualified observers in their natural habitat to monitor and engage with customers. The most common form of description is knowledge, attitude, preference, and purchasing behavior, which is best described through survey research. Adjustable. People may be unable or reluctant to respond to questions. Answer in a way that either deceptive or pleasant. Concerns about privacy. Experimental research is the most effective method for obtaining casual information, cause and effect correlation. Marketing research contact methods, strengths and weaknesses. So here we can see the strengths and weaknesses of mail, telephone, personal, and online. You can see the performance of their flexibility, quantity of data collected, control of interviewers' effects, control of sample, speed of data collection, response rate, and cost. Marketing investigation online. It's investigation. online marketing, online panels, click stream, internet surveys, online experiments, online focus groups. Marketing advantages and disadvantages. Advantages: low cost, speed, higher response rates, good for hard to reach groups. And disadvantages: restricted internet access, not sure who is answering. A sample is a subset of the population chosen for marketing research to reflect the entire population. Who will be conducted a survey? What number of individuals should be polled? How should the candidates be chosen? Strategy sample types. Sampling strategy sample types. So here we can see the probability sample. Simple random sample. Every member of the population has known and equal chance of selection. Stratified random sample. The population is divided into mutually exclusive groups and random samples are drawn to each group. Cluster area sample. The population is divided into mutually exclusive groups and researchers draw a sample. Convenience sample. The research selects easiest population numbers. Judgment sample. The researcher uses their judgment to select population numbers. Quota sample. The researchers find, interviews, and prescribe number of people in several categories. So, instruments for marketing research. Questionnaires. Most common, administered in person by phone or online. Flexible. Research must be careful with wording and ordering of questions. Close-ended questions presents all possible replies and respondents select from them to create answers that are easier to understand and tabulate. In contrast, open-ended questions allow respondents to answer in their own words, which is useful in exploratory research. So this is the instrument for marketing research. We can see the mechanical devices. We can see the people matters, checkout colors, and neutral marketing pointed to mechanical devices. Marketing research, putting the research plan into action. Collecting information, processing the information, analyzing the information, interpret findings, draw conclusion, report management. CRM is a collection of advanced software and tools, analysis data from customers from a wide variety of sources, and the applications results to enhance customer relation. Customer preferences, sales force contact, service and support calls, websites, visits, satisfaction service, credit and payment interaction, research studies. The entry and the access to information in tailored database is what information this implementation entails. The intranet provides access to information to staff and other stakeholders. Extranet provides information to critical customers and suppliers. Marketing research is small business and non-profit organization. International market research, public policy, ethics, customer. The topic of Module 4 is now done. Thank you for listening.